Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, SeANA, back up in this joint with another video. Yo. So this video, I'm going to just do my nails. I'm going to show you how I do my nails. I've been doing them myself, and I usually do a hard gel overlay. That's what I've been doing, and I do them over my real nails. And hard gel is just what works for me. It lasts longer without chipping or peeling or anything like that. So that's why I like doing hard gel. So let's get into it. So as you can see, this is what my nails are looking like. This is what they were previously looking like. So yes, we're about to take them off. You can see the one nail has completely came off by itself already, but they've grown out a bit, and so usually I have to take them off manually myself. So we're about to do that. We're gonna use an e-file. So here I'm just showing you a few of the tools that we're gonna be using to take off this old polish. So I got a few files here, we got some clippers, things like that. And that's usually what I start with. Any parts of the nail that's already lifted, I'm going to start with trying to cut off as much of it as I can. So we're just going to keep clipping off as much as I can. Mostly just use the clippers or the other tools. We just kind of go back and forth, whatever is easier. And then we're going, once I got a lot of it clipped off, I'll take the e-file. And this is just like a cheap one that I got. You could find it on Amazon. I don't know if I put this in my storefront, but if I didn't, I'll find it. But yes, and then I use this drill. Alright, so this I'm still learning all this stuff, guys. So this piece that I'm using right now, this is like the roughest piece attachment. These like the ones with the little sandpaper. I'm still learning this. I don't know all the correct terms for each piece, but it comes with the different attachments. But this one is the more roughest one. So this is gonna get the nail polish off quicker, and even some of the actual hard gel. So basically I'm gonna go through, try to get as much of the nail polish off as possible, and then I'm also gonna file. I'm trying to basically you're gonna see me going back and forth between filing and then clipping. So as I file it down thinner, there might be more that starts lifting that I see that I can just clip off. So we're just going to be going back and forth doing that. And I usually don't file the hard gel off all the way completely. So I'm probably still going to leave some of the hard gel on that's still stuck on there really good, but I file down as much as I can. And also the last nails that I did do them a little bit thicker than I usually want them, so I don't really want them to be too thick. So also this time I am trying to file off a little bit more so that they will overall be thinner. So I do usually leave on a lot of the hard gel, but just whatever is lifting and coming off, that's what needs to come off. But also, like I said, this time I'm also filing them down more so that they can at least be thinner than what I had them. So now I'm using this attachment to go in so I can get more closer to the edges, because the other attachment is more rough, especially at a higher speed. That attachment is going to help get the nail polish and the gel down faster, but you also have to be careful, because if it touches your skin, it can cut you, especially if it's at really high speed. Whereas this one, it's kind of rough, but it's not as bad, so I can use it at still somewhat of a high speed, and it's not as scary. So if it touches my skin a little bit, it's not gonna really do any damage. But yeah, the other one you have to be careful. It might actually like scrape your skin. But this one that I was just using, I can get a little bit closer to the edges without being scared of like scraping my skin off. Alright, so now that I got them thinner, I ended up clipping them down a little bit. It's just easier to clip them down with that type of nail clipper when they're thinner, because I don't have one of those other ones, you know. But anyway, so I clipped them down because I did want them a little bit shorter, and I wanted to change the shape of them. So I wanted them to be a little bit more square, coffin shaped, whatever. But I like keeping my pointer finger, I like keeping that one in like the almond shape. So I kind of like, I don't know, I just like that look. So I did that, and then I'm just going through now and filing everything down, you know, getting the shape of them the way I want to. And as you can see, there's still a little bit of hard gel. The hard gel that's stuck on there now, that's basically the hard gel that's like stuck on there really good, where it's not lifting. So I usually just leave that on there, but just file it down so that it's smoother and kind of like, you know, where the edges are gonna blend in with my nail a little bit. But I did file it down so it's at least somewhat thinner though, because I just don't want them too thick this time. And now I'm just going in and pushing back the cuticles, and you know, just going through, you know, making sure that's good. And so I just use this tool for that, and then I'll probably use the drill a little bit, like the smaller piece, so you'll see that in a minute. And also guys, like I said, I want you to know that I'm not like a professional nail tech or anything. So if anybody's a professional nail tech, don't be coming for me about, you know, that I'm doing things wrong. But I'm still learning, so you know, I'm still like, I'm teaching myself. So a lot of the way I'm doing my nails with this gel stuff, I've learned so far from watching a lot of tutorials on YouTube and stuff. So I'm still like, you know, practicing myself. I'm still working on, actually I want to get faster at doing it, because right now this whole process takes me like all night long. Like if I start at night, it's still taking me like 4 or 5 hours. So just this process right here of just prepping, like getting the old gel off, all the filing, the shaping, you know, all the stuff that we're doing right now, I end up spending like 2 hours doing this. So I'm trying to get faster at that. Okay. Alright, so then I just take this brush thing and just try to brush off all the loose dust, because that's the thing too, this dust with all this filing, it's gonna be everywhere. And the more, you know, the thicker that your hard gel is, the more dust there's gonna be everywhere. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you don't know. So yeah, so that's like one of the things, is the dust is everywhere. It's all over me, guys. It's all over. It's all over my desk. It's all over the floor. It's all over my clothes, my legs, everything. So you're gonna be brushing off a ton of dust. But so that's like also the other thing. Actually, I gotta get one of those fans. I don't know how good they work, but they have these fans that's supposed to help suck the dust and all that. So I might have to look into getting that. But yeah, we're brushing off the excess dust. I have to clean that up before I start the actual process of my nails. Alright, so here I'm just showing you the UV lamp that I'm going to be using. I have this on Amazon. Pretty much almost all these products, I think just about all these products that I'm using should be in my Amazon storefront. Like everything, pretty much. So this nail prep dehydrator and the acid primer, yes, this set is in my Amazon storefront. So I got the dehydrator and the primer because, you know, I started using that because, like I said, because I used to just try to do my nails with just like the regular gel polish, and they don't last. Like, so I guess I'm somebody I'm oily, I have oily skin, so I guess my nails are oily. So like, you know, even the gel polish, it doesn't last. Like, it's already peeling off like the next day. So I've been doing whatever I can. Like, this has all been trial and error, trying to figure out like what's gonna, like, I wanted to be able to do my own nails myself on my real nails, but do something that's going to last, because I'm the type of person where I don't like to paint my nails because I hate when it starts chipping or peeling. And I started doing gel because I thought gel would last longer than like regular nail polish, but then that peels off after like, you know, maybe a few days. So I started, you know, figuring out other things, like what's gonna help it last longer, like what's, you know, and then I came across, you know, hard gel, and, you know, so I decided to give that a try. Also, you know, trying the dehydrator and primer. So that's what we're doing now, is prepping with the dehydrator and primers. So yeah, I think that does help a bit. I haven't tried it with just using only just the regular gel polish, so I don't know how long it would last, but I only bought it once I started doing the hard gel. But anyways, here's a rubber base. This is also in my Amazon storefront. So I'm also using rubber base because I found out, you know, rubber base is supposed to also help last longer than the regular gel base. So I used the rubber base. And I kind of do my rubber base like kind of thick because I want to make sure that I want to make sure that everything's going to last and stick really good. So we just cure that for about 60 seconds or so. And then now I'm only going to do my one hand for now. I'm going to use this IBD hard gel. This is like the one that's tinted pink. I think it also comes in clear and white, but we got the pink one. So you just take a brush, and yeah, so as you can see, like, so now this part can also take time in practice. Okay, so the gel is kind of stiff, but this one is like, it's not like really hard, like stiff. So that means that like before you cure it, so like if you're holding your hand to the side, the gel will move, so you gotta, like, you know, keep curing it if you want it to freeze in place. But at the same time, it's not like real runny, but I think it's pretty easy to work with. But yeah, it takes some practice. So what I'm doing, so I watch a lot of videos. I'm still, you know, trying to practice like the best technique and everything, but it's not perfect. But as you can see, like the way you apply it, you know, you kind of, you know, when you first apply it, don't like put it right too close to the cuticle. Put it a little bit more towards the middle, and then usually move the brush more to like, you know, kind of like side to side motion, and maybe like a little bit like in a circles, like especially as you get close to like the cuticle, because you want to make sure it's not going to go over the cuticle. And so that's also what I'm learning, is practicing not getting it on the cuticle, because I've been having trouble where once the nails grow out a bit, then they're like lifting at the base. So like, and then that can be annoying, because then every time I try to do my hair is getting snagged under the nails where it's slightly lifting a little bit. I'm like, why are they always lifting? So I was trying to figure that out, but basically they're lifting because it's getting slightly over the cuticle. So then once they grow out, it's like still lifted a little bit because it was over the cuticle. So the last couple times, I think I've gotten better at that. So I managed to not get it over the cuticle. So as they grew out, there was no lifting. It's still flat, so they're growing out, and I'm able to still do things and do my hair fine without it snagging on anything, because there's no lifting. So I mean, and Not saying, you know, something might lift eventually, but basically overall they're lasting a lot longer. Like, so right now, as I'm recording, because this video is past due, so as I'm recording this video, I'm still wearing, I did this video like over a month ago, okay, and I'm still wearing the nails, but they have grown out. They have grown way out, and yes, it's time. I'm getting ready to redo them again soon, like within the next day or so. But just saying, I've been wearing them for over a month with no lifting as they've been growing out. And I think so far just recently maybe like 2 of the nails have lifted slightly, and that's it. But yes, so just that's the important part. Do not get them on your cuticles, like, so. And also the other thing is, like I said, so like I mentioned before, I left, you know, there's still some hard gel on the nails already. I didn't take it all the way off. So, and I said I don't want my nails super thick either. So as I'm painting the nails, I'm trying to like keep the thickness closer to the middle and upper part of the nail. And then I paint it very, very thin as I get close to the end and around the edges. And I kind of just make sure that they're still like polished around the edges. So I don't want it to be thick towards the ends. And then once we cure them, you know, I'm just, you know, I wipe them off with alcohol and take that paper towel that you just seen, and then we're gonna go through it and file them. Oh, and then that nail right there, and you're probably wondering what I was doing, because that nail right there was a little bit shorter, so you probably saw that I was like, I kept adding like, I kept adding more hard gel to the end of that nail. And you can use like these, like, what are they called, like nail formers and stuff to help like build and, you know, extend it, but I didn't feel like doing all that. I only needed to extend it just a little bit, so I just kept adding like hard gel and then like curing it and adding more, curing it to help it look longer. Now we're just filing the shape. Okay, so now we're doing the other hand. So I'm just doing the rubber gel first, curing it, and then we're going to do the whole process to the other hand. And also, I didn't do it with the other hand because I forgot, so I started doing it with this hand, but I decided I wanted to paint the hard gel on like a thin layer first, cure it, and then, you know, do like the thicker layer where we build the shape and everything. And by building the shape, I mean like mainly like, you know, building an apex, which is, you know, when you make the nail like thicker up, you know, closer to, you know, in the middle of the nail, the base of the nail, closer, a little bit closer towards the cuticle area. That just helps make the nails, you know, a little bit stronger. And also I just like the look of that. You know, I think people just like the look of, you know, the apex and stuff. But yeah, so that's basically what I mean, you know, building that part of the nail, the apex. And like I said, I'm trying to keep them thinner towards the ends, the tips, because I really don't want them to be too thick. And for me, like, that's one of the things why sometimes I don't like fake nails, because they're like a little bit thicker than your real nails. And like, so for me, like, I'm the type of person where I use my nails to do a lot of things. Like, I'm talking about like my real nails. Like, if you're somebody who, you know, your real nails grow out, you know what I mean? Like, but when your nails are thicker, like with fake nails, or even like an overlay of like hard gel that makes them a little thicker, it's like they're too thick to like do certain things. And it's like sometimes it's hard to like pick up something like really small that I would like need to use my nail for, and I can't do that because my nail is too thick. Like, there's just certain things I was like, then it'd be like annoying. So yeah, I don't know, but if I can, I just like to keep them. I decided I'm going to try to start keeping them a little bit thinner. Plus, I think it'll make the process a little bit easier when it's time to redo them. But yeah, just kind of keep them thinner, but hoping that they're still going to last a long time. You know what I mean? Okay, so we finally got the nails done, got the hard gel all on, filed, brushed off all the dust and everything. So we're ready to start actually, painting the color. So I'm using the Beetles nail polish. This is a set that has like a lot of nice like pastel. They're like to me, they're nice pastel spring summery type colors, but I love this kit. I got it on Amazon, link in the storefront. And so, yeah, I like it. It's a nice kit. So you can see all the colors, and then it actually came with the base gel, the top coat. It came with 2 top coats. It has a matte top coat and the glossy top coat. So, I mean, I usually use the glossy one. But, yeah, so that's the base. But we don't need the base, do we? Or am I using the base? Was I using the base in this one? Or maybe I did use it. Usually I don't use a base, though. Yeah, I think I decided to do it for some reason in this one. Yeah, I think maybe because I wanted to see if the nail polish... Because sometimes, like, even though I filed them to get them nice and smooth, but sometimes, like, when you put the color on it, might have, like, it's like all of a sudden you could see a little bit of the bumpiness or something, even though it seems like I got it smooth. So I guess maybe that's why I did the base coat this time. But usually you don't really have to do a base coat though, like if you're doing on top of, the hard gel. But anyway, so I decided this time to go with purple, the light purple color. Purple is my favorite color. So yeah, I decided I'm gonna do purple this time. So with this one, and like some colors are different, but yeah, this one I think I needed to do like, was it either 2 or 3 coats. So that's what we ended up doing. And then we just cure that. You only need about 60 seconds for that, and then I rub it off with the alcohol between each coat. Okay, got the purple on. So now what I've been liking to do is I like going over it with, some glitter. It's like a chromy, glittery type of nail polish. I got this set and it comes with rose gold, and silver. And it came in a set. I got it on Amazon, link in the storefront. And yeah, I like them. They look really good. Because I've been looking for like a nice, like really chromy, like something that can be opaque, like, you know what I mean, like to give that nice, like really chrome. You like that chrome. So that's why I like these. They're basically like a really chrome, glittery looking polish. They're really pretty. So you can look, if you do like a couple coats or like 2 or 3 coats, it will look very like opaque. If you want it, not just like that sheer look with like a little bit of just glittery sheer look, but like just straight up opaque chrome glitter. Like if you want that, a couple coats or a few coats would definitely, So here I so a lot of times, like just depending on the mood that I'm in, I might, like sometimes I just do something quick, or I might just like try to do like a quick like ombre, or like maybe like a sheer. Sometimes I do just want like a little sheer coat of glitter, and then sometimes I like just do like around the tip. So this time I decided, like on that thumb, like I started wiping it off because I decided I didn't want to over the entire nail like that. So I'm just doing on the tip. So like on every other one, like on this one I'm doing the tip, and then on the thumb I did it at the base of the nail. So like, oh, and then I guess right there I was trying to do like, I think because I was trying to do like a little bit of ombre, but then I decided, nah, I don't want to do it that way, and then I wiped it off and just decided to just pretty much keep it at the tip. But yeah, so I basically did something like that on every other nail, like on the tip, and then like see on this one we're doing it on the base, you know, on like the side like that. So I'm just kind of was going for that look. And I just use these little brushes. Well, they were actually sent to me by a nail company, but I'm sure you can find nail brushes on Amazon. I don't know if I have those in my storefront because I didn't buy mine on Amazon, but I should find some and put them in there though. And the glittery chrome polish, it cures pretty quickly. I mean, it cures in about 60 seconds. I usually just do 60 seconds when curing that. And then, yeah, the only thing left is to do the top coat. So I'm just going to do the regular top coat, which is the glossy top coat. And these top coats are the no wipe kind or whatever. So once you cure it, then that's it. It's done. You don't have to wipe. It's not going to be tacky or anything. So yes, that's it. I just cure them for like 60 seconds or so. Sometimes I do 90 seconds, I guess, just to make sure. But yeah, it's pretty much done. There's no tackiness. You don't need to wipe. And yep, it's done. Oh, and then I have this nail oil. That's just I think you can get that on Amazon somewhere too, but I think I got this because it came in one of those kits that I ordered, you know, with all the, you know, for the whole gel, you know, gel nail kit, whatever. But yeah, it's just the oils that you put on, you know, around your cuticles and stuff. After you finish your nails, I usually just rub a little bit of oil. If I don't use that, I'll just use jojoba oil. Like jojoba oil or castor oil works fine. Maybe coconut oil if you have that. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, that specific, you know, nail oil stuff. Alright guys, so this is how it came out. This is the finished look. Like I said, I'm still kind of like perfecting this and practicing and still trying to figure out ways to get faster at doing it. But like, yeah, it is practice though. It is like, it's, you know, watching tutorials. I do watch a lot of like, you know, tutorials and the professional tutorials and stuff like that on, you know, applying the hard gel and everything. But yeah, so, you know, it takes practice. It does take time, but you know, I just like doing my own nails, and I like, you know, being able to do something on my real nails, and something that's gonna last. So this does last me like a few weeks. Like I said, I'm actually still wearing them right now because you know, I'm about to redo them, but it's been over a month since I did this video. I'm just late getting this video up. But yes, those nails, they lasted me over a month. Okay, I'm talking about like they didn't come off, but they definitely grew out. So, but they haven't came off or anything. There's no, I think only 2 of them like started lifting, but that was still not till like after weeks. So they lasted pretty good. Alright, so anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I try to do, soft spoken, so this could still kind of be like ASMR, RE, whatever. Yeah, so let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you want to see more videos like this, if you would like to see more future videos of me doing my nails, maybe doing them in different styles or looks or whatever, then yeah, comment below, let me know, and yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and see you in another video. Peace.